Alright everybody, got the Econoline up on ramps. Yesterday I did the front brakes, which after pulling the pads out, realized it really didn't need front brakes, but I had a little bit of a squeaking coming from the front, at least so I thought, because it still does it, which means it's still the back. But hey, now I have for sure brand new brakes. Anyways, the sticker up here in the corner, that's what a lifted van would be like. That's cool. Alright, up here in the corner shows 2 years ago 99,000 miles. I'm at 105.8, so I'm guessing they have not had the oil changed since it is pretty dark. And also the oil was pretty low when I first picked up the van. It was about 1.5 quarts low, which out of a 7-quart system, it's fine. I can't say I haven't done that in my old truck, the red truck, quite a few times. But I'm gonna get this oil changed here. I already dumped a bottle of Marvel Mist oil in about 100 miles ago. Been running that, just kind of cleaning out the system. She's running pretty good. Serpentine belt has a little squeak. Everything is still pretty damn clean underneath here. Hoping it's not the alternator. I think it's probably the tensioner. But anyways, I'll let it warm up here for a little bit, and then we'll drop the oil out and see just how bad she is. Now, forgive the noise. It's awful freaking windy out today. First look underneath the van here, and she is I don't know if you heard that or not, because I got a phone call. Damn it, AJ. Anyways, I got a first good look here underneath the van, and overall she looks pretty darn clean. And I did the video before where I did the walk around, and yeah, she's just as clean as you think. And this is the California model from what my buddy was able to pull up on his computer at work, since he works at a Ford dealer. So that kind of stinks. That probably explains why there's so many catalytic converters. But now if I register it up north, get out the old handy Sawzall, those things could disappear awful quick. But who knows. So, oil filter was last changed, so this oil has not been changed yet, so 2019. Let's see, it's got the remote oil filter. That makes life so much easier. There's not a single drip of oil anywhere underneath here. That is nice. I mean, up in the front, she's bone dry all the way back. Normally my other truck always had like a leak over here. That's pretty damn dry. The transmission, all that's dry. Like my 2004, the red truck, this whole thing is just coated in oil. This thing is yet to even drip once underneath, so I'm pretty happy with that. Knock it off. Laying on cardboard. So let's see what size wrench we're gonna need. Not a 14. 15? Nope, not a 15. Guessing a 16. Where's the 16 at? It's hiding somewhere. Get it? That's it. 16. Alright. So I'll put that on there. Let me get the bucket. Yo. Oh, dang it. Yep. I'm like going in this way too unprepared. I just use a 5-gallon bucket. So let me get my tripod in here. I'll crack her free. I'm sorry, fellas, but there's no good way to get the tripod in here. I'll just have to see from afar. There we go. And you get to see the back of my hat. There we go. Oil's nice and hot. Oh yeah. Oil's so dark you'd swear Bush administration would come on in here. Alright. That's gonna come shooting out, so let's kind of position that just about there. Spin around here. And go. Let that drain on out of there. You can see she's kind of dirty. I don't know if you can see it way in the back over there or not. 'Tis the oil filter. While that's still draining, I'm gonna come over here with my other pan. See if I can't. Let's see here. There's alright. That's too big, isn't it? Yep. Is it loose enough to just break my hand? Here. Nope. Grab the other rig. Alrighty. Now that one should be small enough. I hope. Oh yeah. I'm a fan of having oil filter wrenches. I don't have the sockets yet. Those are nice though. Well, that white oil filter turned black. Alright, and here are the two oil filters. Never heard of that brand before, Performax. But I'm actually going to run an OEM. What is this? The FL820S oil filter, Motorcraft. I've always run Motorcraft oil and filters in my cars and trucks because I'm a Ford guy. You can see that the threads are the same. The size of the O-ring is about the same. So, and this is what the book said to use. So, that's probably just like a quick change oil place. Right, let's take a look at what that said. Pennzoil. So yeah, they just use like generic one size fits most filters on a lot of stuff. So, since it mounts up from the bottom, I'm going to pre-fill this a little bit. I'm actually using Motorcraft oil as well. 5W20 standard synthetic. And I'm in my red truck, which was a 2004 F-150 with the 3-valve 5.4. That engine was all original except for basic maintenance and going by the book. And I ran Motorcraft oil and filters. My 2016, same deal, running Motorcraft, haven't had a single problem. So keep forward with Ford. So I'll pre-fill that, get that installed. Well, I forgot to hit record. I apologize, fellas. I don't know how to change an oil filter. Yep. Alright. And that should do that. Grab some paper towel, just kind of wipe up some of the excess. I only count 4 drips of oil on the actual ground. The rest is on here. Perfect. But now I just said that, so chances are I'll probably somehow end up dumping the bucket. Because that's just what happens. And you see, when you go to fill it up with oil, you want to grab the dirtiest, nastiest oil funnel that you have, which is like the only oil funnel you have. So you just want to grab that, stab her in there, and then start dumping in your oil. Alright, stab that in there. Almost too big for the hole. Motorcraft 5W20 synthetic. 5W20. Alrighty. Oh, they have the child-proof cap in there. How am I ever going to get in it? I don't have my utility tool. My multi-tool. There we go. No lid can outsmart me. Did I put the oil drain cap back on? Yeah, I did. Yeah. the plug cap thing. You done yet? Good enough. Grab the other one. One more for good measure. And that'll get us close enough. Hopefully not overfilled. This one actually has a remote. This van here has a remote oil filter. It's not on the block. Actually, has hoses going to it, so you got to account for that. Then also, this one does have an oil cooler. For some reason, this model has that. Well, I'm not going to complain about it. I like that. So, it's a good work truck. Alright, and besides the stuff I spilled earlier, looks like all the oil went in, which is good. Now hop in and fire it up. You guys tell me if there's any weird noises and holler at me to shut it off if there's a problem. I don't know if you heard it, but I heard it. You had that half second, not even, of low oil pressure, and you could hear the valves just kind of clatter. Went away real quick. She sounds real good. So I'll pull the chock out from behind the wheel, back her off of here, and let it run for a minute and check the oil level. And where it is right now, it's kind of aiming toward the front. If I back the camera up here a little bit, pull it back forward to the bumper, just about hits the tripod. That's the most level spot of the driveway. Get a more accurate reading. Alrighty. 4-foot dipstick. With that swirl pattern. I just like to wipe all that oil off, get it nice and clean. About halfway up, in between the dots. If I had the rest of that quart they used to fill the oil filter, that'll do it. All right, and that'll do it. Everything else underneath this hood, dang near spotless. The battery's from 2017, so it's only a few years old. And I already replaced the air filter, so that's good to go. Brake fluid's good, coolant level's good. Only thing I saw on the bottom of the radiator, there's a little seepage around one of the hoses, but the clamp was a little loose, so tighten that one down a little bit off camera. And she's working good. For the price I paid, I cannot complain about this van. So, appreciate you guys hanging out, watching the vid. Gonna be doing a lot more as far as content wise. I got a lot of projects coming up. The weather is beautiful. My oil pan just fell over. A little low, not terrible. And just got a lot of stuff to work on. Not dealing with snowblowers anymore. I'm getting rid of a few projects I started and weren't able to finish. Gonna be doing a lot of riding videos, mini bike stuff. So, anyways, thanks for watching, fellas, and there'll be more stuff coming up here very shortly. I'm actually working on a couple more right now. I just wanted to get some maintenance done. So, you guys take care.